He put his helmet on with the light lit, took his pickaxe and shovel, then climbed into the lift that was going to take him to the coalface.
And?
No, I better stop. You see, the rules of podcasting prohibits any content involving minors.
Oh, press the button.
Welcome to Tom and Andy's podcast show. This episode is brought to you by our sponsor, the Music Factory, Blackpool, England. If you're easily offended or a snowflake, then go and mother someone else. Hello there!
How do? Tea, Vicar?
Oh, yeah, why not, please? Oh, cheers, lovely.
Oh,
Cheers.
that's a lively brew.
A cheeky little brew. We've got some goodies today, haven't we, Andy?
Oh, yes. We spoil that listener of ours, don't we?
Yeah. The drama.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Right, so let's have a look at some headlines, shall we? On the 7th of November 2022. The big news this week, of course, is that Sunak has become Prime Minister, then gives a job to a woman that they've just fired. So you can't write this stuff, can you, mate?
Well, you just did.
Well, that's the point, yeah.
A shirtless photo posted by Aquaman star Jason Momoa has sparked a debate. Because of the loincloth he wore, his entire backside was exposed.
Oh.
Including the place where the sun doesn't normally shine. Wait for it. He is being accused of implicit racism.
What?
Exactly.
What does that mean, implicit racism?
Dunno.
Is he insulting arses or something? It must
Could
be.
be on.
Yeah.
With his arse out, yeah.
American sports commentators' fees have been released this week, and we won't know any of these people, but they're mainly baseball, American football and basketball commentators. Mike Golick, he gets $5 million a year for sitting with the microphone.
Mental.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Samantha Ponder, $4.9 million. Colin Cowherd, $6 million. Erin Andrews, $2 million. Al Michaels, $6 million. Skip Bayless, $6 million. Michael Winbon, $6 million. $6 million just seems to be the number, doesn't it?
Yeah, probably that's the bottom end as well.
Yeah. How much do you want? Oh, $6
million will do.
Just call it $6 million, eh?
Yeah, it is
God.
horrendous, isn't it? Horrendous.
Yeah.
A man has shared the fascinating story of how he secretly lived inside a shopping centre for 4 years after spotting a hidden room in the building.
Oh.
Michael shared how he had been in need of a new apartment when he was inspired by a radio advert talking about how great it would be to live in a shopping centre.
Oh, my God. And he just lived there.
Just lived there 4 years.
This is nice. I read this afternoon. I thought, I've got to read this out. A note through someone's letterbox. Dear sir or madam, the neighbours would like you to know that the frosted glass that you've fitted in your full-length window in the bathroom is facing the wrong way.
Brilliant.
You imagine the shock if you've had it in a couple of weeks. Oh, my God. And that was the news. Good night. Oh, hey up, here we go. Line 2.
Hello, it's Father O'Reilly. Why didn't the pony speak?
Why didn't the pony speak? We know. Because he was a little horse.
You pair of fat fliddly licking rimming backdoor hubble bag of twats.
Oh, thank you very much, Reverend.
And now it's time for the very simple, in fact, even I can answer some of the questions
game. Mine doesn't sound as sexy as yours. You've had a cold, haven't you, this week?
A bit of a cold last week, Tom.
I liked it then when you went...
Did you like it?
When you went, Game.
The
There it goes.
game. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
bloody James Bond. What does the dish chili con carne mean in English? Have you any idea?
No idea.
Means chili with meat.
How many cups of tea are drunk in the UK on average every day?
Don't know.
Oh. Anybody got any idea? Well, the answer is 165 million.
A day?
Per day.
My God, I only have one in the morning.
I like a cup of tea.
I have a coffee when I come to your house. Do you not drink coffee?
Yeah,
Normally.
I have them lattes. Flat whites I drink.
I know
I'm going to
you
flat whites now. I have a couple of flat whites in the morning. That's me done then, usually for the day. I might have the odd cup of tea.
I know you look at me very strange when I say I'll have a coffee because you've got dead expensive stuff.
Oh, I don't mess around, Tom.
And you look at me as if to go, trust you.
Yeah, I don't mess around.
Would you not rather have a glass of water, Tom?
No. Well, all of the best in this house, Tom.
Which is the most expensive spice in the world by weight? That's an easy one. Saffron.
What is the main ingredient in black pudding? Blood.
Yeah. Do you eat that?
I like black pudding, yeah.
Dear, I don't like
Yeah.
it very much.
Like it, yeah.
Which pastry is used to make baklava? Phyllo.
What is the spiciest chili in the world? Carolina Reaper.
What is the most famous Mexican beer? I didn't know this. Corona.
I would have said Corona or Sol.
Oh, is Sol America?
Sol's Mexican,
Mexican as well. Oh, right, yeah. Corona.
Corona virus. Which country grows the most mangoes? India.
Which brand makes blackjacks? Trebor.
What sauce is traditionally served in a prawn cocktail? Mary Rose.
What is the main flavour of aioli? Is that right? Aioli. Garlic. Eh? Yeah.
Aioli, is it?
Yeah, I think
Aioli.
so. Garlic. Just skip over it, Andy, quick.
Which nut do you find in pesto? Pine.
Pine nuts. Which country has the highest usage per person of olive oil? I might have said it Italy, but it's not. It's Greece. And that was the very simple. In fact, even I can answer some of the questions.
Okay.
We've been inundated with an email again this week, Andy.
There's been over 3,000 emails, Tom, but we've whittled them down to one.
Well done, mate. Well whittled. Barry from Cone. Have either of you been to India, Australia, or the USA? Do you want to
You
go?
go first, Tom.
Oh, me? What is it, India? Yes, I've been to India, and I've been to the US of A. I've been to a few places in India. I mainly go to Bombay, or what do they call
Mumbai
it?
now, as it's known.
Mumbai, yeah. And I've been to a few places in America as well. The best one being New Orleans, brilliant.
Yeah.
Where have
Not
you
been to
mate?
Australia?
I've never been there, no.
No. I've been a few times.
To Australia?
Yeah, I've been to India, I've been to Australia, and I've been to USA.
Oh, all of them.
All of them, mate, Tom.
That's a hell of a hack, isn't it, Australia?
Yeah, I mean, India, I've visited part of a cruise that I did.
Yeah.
But then Australia, I actually flew out to Australia to do 3 weeks over there.
Oh, it's a
And we
long
flew
way.
to Sydney. One place we stayed was a town called Twin Towns.
How many were they?
Well, the Twin Towns, and the reason why it's called Twin Towns, it's on the Gold Coast.
All right.
And the border of New South Wales and Queensland is right there.
Right.
And it's a street, basically.
Yeah.
A little street, just like the street that you live on, that I live on. And one
Yeah.
side is Queensland time, and the opposite side of the street is New South Wales time.
Oh, is it? And
Yeah.
is there a difference in actual time?
There's an hour's difference, yeah.
Wow.
And that's why it's called Twin Towns, you see. Kelly from Preston. We have a lot of different food in Preston because of the diversity of the locals. What is your favourite food?
Who's
Go
going?
on, Tom.
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
I went and had a meal the other day, and it's absolutely stunning at the Clifton Hotel in Lytham. It's
Oh, yeah.
beautiful. But that's when we say basic food, like it's French in English. It was
Yeah.
stunning. But food, as we sort of talk about, I think I prefer Chinese.
Yeah. Chinese. Okay, I like Chinese. I like Indian.
I like all of them, but if my door knocked and a chef walked through the door, I'd like it to be a Chinese chef.
Yeah. Yeah. I like Chinese.
Yeah.
I'll go with that. And
Is that
Indian. I
it?
like Indian food.
Yeah,
I like Italian.
yeah.
I wouldn't say I've got a favourite.
No,
know.
I can eat any of them, mate.
Yeah. I'm a good eater, mate. I can get my chops around most things, Tom.
My favourite in Thailand was that you put me on to was that chicken with cashew nuts.
Oh, it's nice,
God,
isn't it?
Fantastic,
Lovely.
yeah. Right,
Lovely.
Pauline from Manchester, why don't you do a game that the listener can win a prize? That's an interesting one, isn't it?
Interesting, yeah.
I
Is
don't know
Pauline
how
going to
it could-
pay for the prize?
Yeah. Well, what we could do is who wants to be a Turkish millionaire?
Could do.
A million Turkish lira is about £1.75.
Fabulous.
That'll do, won't it?
Of course it will.
Should we try and think of something where they can write in?
Where they can write in or even come and join us on the show.
Oh, don't do that. They'll see what we really like, man. All these bottles. Right,
Who
we'll have a
wants to
think of that,
be
Pauline. Yeah,
A Turkish millionaire.
yeah. There you go.
Dennis from Stoke. I'm an elderly listener. I'd like to know, would you do another podcast purely for the elderly?
Oh, no.
I don't think so, Dennis.
No.
What would we talk about that's different to this, really?
We just talk about boring old. We could talk about the war,
The war, yeah. Ration books.
Russia, price of petrol. No,
Yeah. Price
no, we
of...
can't do that.
No, you can't do it, can you, really?
And you can imagine Andy saying, "Oh, what a load of rubbish that is."
So, Dennis from Stoke,
Yeah.
we're glad that you're listening, but I don't
Yeah.
think we'd do another podcast purely for the elderly.
No. Derek from Chester. Have you ever stayed at one of Her Majesty's hotels? I think what he means is Nick in there.
Have you been in the Nick?
That's a picture. Personal. Yeah, I did 24 years once, yeah. No, I'm only kidding. Have you? No, never. I've worked in them.
Yeah.
Really
I've never done the Nick, but I've worked in one.
Yeah, captive audience, aren't they, mate?
Very captive audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've never been in Nick. And I also work for the officers, whatever you call them, the people who look after them. They had I can't remember.
Prison wardens.
Prison warders nights. They were fantastic. I can't remember what prison it was now. But no, sorry, bad news. We've not been in Nick. We need locking up.
But not just yet.
No.
Tom from Dewsbury.
Hello, Tom.
Dewsbury in Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Electric or gas?
Oh. Go on, you go.
You're
gas, aren't you?
Gas.
Yeah.
Gas, yeah.
Yeah, I gas all the way. I'm all electric in my place. And it's okay. I get through with it. But it's nowhere near as good as gas. You can't control it like you do with a gas cooker.
Yeah, gas is... I've always had gas cookers.
Right, so that's it. Gas all round. Can I just throw this one in? Because I had one sent to me on my messenger. And she says, could you do me a favour this week when you edit the programme down? Can you make sure that the programme goes out on the 8th of November or the 9th of November? Because I've got a lot of ironing to do.
Brilliant.
She listens to the programme and does her ironing. She says it passes the time a lot.
Good.
So, we'll make sure it goes out tomorrow. All right.
We'll get it out tomorrow.
The 8th. My birthday, don't forget, Andy.
Oh, it's your birthday tomorrow,
I
isn't
don't
it,
know
Tom?
what you bought me, but I hope you've not parked it
I've
somewhere
not gone mad,
strange.
but I'll come round in the afternoon just to take you out to give you the bumps. There's quite a lot of bumps to give.
All right, leave it at that. It's been a very enjoyable, but that's the end of Inundated with an Email. Right, now we're popping over to Downing Street for a news item.
Yes, here we are in Downing Street, and as usual, the press are out in force. Let's go over to this gentleman standing outside the famous number 10 door. Hello, Andy from Tom and Andy's podcast.
Never heard of you, mate.
We can edit that bit out. And you are?
Oh, PC Longcock. Yeah, Peter Colin Longcock at London City Place. Yes.
Can I ask you, how long have you been standing outside this famous door at number 10?
Ah, yeah, 34 years now, mate. Yeah, I was 22 when the Sarge said, grab your helmet and go and guard the famous door at number 10. And so I did. And without blowing my own trumpet, to this day, not one person has tried to nick that black door. Not one. I've had painters painting it, but never trying to nick it. I think I've done a pretty good job, if you don't mind me saying so myself.
What does your wife think of your responsibility here at number 10?
Ah, well, I've not seen her for 34 years.
And why's that?
Well, I've been here, haven't I? I've never been home.
Something not quite the norm here at number 10. The long queue of people along the pavement.
Ah, yeah. Well, that's the Sunaks, you see. They've got a sale on at the moment. Bread, milk, butter, all at Aldi prices, apparently. Yeah, it's a very popular shop round here.
And these trestles outside the front door?
Oh, well, as you can see, the older fruit and vegetables. Some lovely pumpkins there, some mangoes, yeah, plenty of Indian spices. Yeah.
The jars look interesting.
Oh, that's Sunak and Sunak curry paste. Yeah, very nice it is too.
Oh, have you bought some, have you?
Yeah, I bought some.
There doesn't seem to be anyone serving at the moment.
No, Rishi's probably chatting to President Biden and some other world leaders on the phone in the storeroom at the back of the shop where it's quiet, you see. Yeah, he'll be back in his shop duties soon here. Yeah, you don't want to miss $1 or two if he can help it, does Mr. Sunak.
He seems a busy chap.
I'll let you into a secret. That's his wife's fault. Right, doesn't give him a minute, you know. Yeah, she's a bit of a spender, apparently. To be honest, she sounds like a bit of a money grabber to me. You know what those wives are like when they don't have to go to work. Spend.
Well, it's been really interesting speaking to you, PC Longcock.
Just a minute, I've got something coming through in my earpiece. It's what? Where? Oh, for God's sake. Leave it to me. Do us a favour, will you, mate? Keep an eye on the number 10 door for me. I need to go. It's Larry the cat. He's glued himself to the bloody railings in protest to Rishi Sunak as Prime Minister.
It's time for Oh My God. Be careful not to skid your kecks. Believe it or not.
When I was around 8, my dog followed my dad to wait for me for my school bus. While they were waiting, my dad saw Fluffy get hit by a truck. So he buried him. We then went out of town for the weekend, but on Sunday evening, when we got back, Fluffy was standing on the front porch. Dad couldn't believe it and told us, I buried him on Friday. Turns out, Fluffy hadn't died. He'd just been knocked down. So he rose from the dead and waited for us to come home.
Oh dear.
Sad about poor Fluffy. Ask Daddy if he likes animals. I think you'll be surprised to know the truth.
I was having lunch with a new co-worker and I told him about my apartment and how haunted it was. I didn't tell him where it was, but the haunting sounded familiar to him, like an apartment he once lived in. He told me the address and I turned as white as a sheet. I was living in that same haunted apartment. When he told me a few details only he could know, I freaked out and moved out of the place that very week.
Oh dear.
You like the willies being put up, you don't, young lady?
A couple of years ago, I was flat broke and in a store, spending my last couple of pounds on food. The lottery happened to be a jackpot, so I decided to spend my last £2 on a ticket. Before I got to the till, this little old lady walked up behind me, and since the store was packed, I let her go ahead of me in the line. She purchased a lottery ticket. I then purchased my lottery ticket and went home. A couple of days later, I saw her on the news. She was the only winner of the £90 million jackpot.
Oh dear.
You should have shoved the wrinkly old bastard out of the road. Let it be a lesson. Never trust an old fart.
When I was a kid growing up in Texas, we had a cute little weenie dog named Golondrina. One day the gate was accidentally left open and she got out and ran away, leaving us heartbroken. A year later, the house next door to ours sold, and our new neighbours from Kansas had the cutest little dog, a weenie dog. A few months later, after our neighbours had settled in, we started noticing certain things about the dog. So one day, my parents finally decided to ask the neighbours where they had bought the dog. They said they'd found her wandering in their neighbourhood in Kansas, so they decided to keep her. My dad told them we had a dog just like theirs, and her name was Golondrina. Turns out she was actually our lost dog, and they still had her collar that confirmed it was her.
Oh dear, what a lucky family you are. Just one thing, Golondrina, you mental bastards.
I think we're mental.
Golondrina.
Golondrina, what a name.
They deserve all they get.
Golondrina. No wonder the dog pissed off in the first place being called Golondrina.
First thing it said when it went to this house, can you change my name?
Change my name. Oh.
Right, we're off to court one, where you, the listener, will be the jury. Did the claimant win or lose the case? You decide.
All stand.
Morning all. Judgmental here. How's it hanging?
Good morning, my lord.
Right, read out this morning's rubbish, counsel.
Melissa Cooper.
Any relationship to Tommy? Just like that.
No, my lord.
Carry on.
Melissa Cooper was given a £10,000 engagement ring by her boyfriend, Christopher Kelly, who is the father of one of Miss Cooper's children, my lord.
Oh, throws it about a bit, does she?
Unfortunately, the relationship broke down after 10 years, and Mr. Kelly met someone else and left Miss Cooper.
The dirty dog.
Miss Cooper is suing Mr. Kelly for £50,000 for breach of promise. Mr. Kelly, however, says that the ring was not a promise of marriage, but was simply a gift. They are the facts, my lord, and now it's up to you to decide.
No, it's not, Mr. Bollock Chops. It's our listener will decide. Did Miss Cooper win the case? Was it a real case, or was it all a made-up story? It's up to you, the jury, to decide.
It was, in fact, a real case. The judge finally decided to award Miss Cooper the £50,000 and left the man, as usual, with sod all in his bank account and left to start his miserable life over again, which is the norm.
She'll be off on some beach sunning it up somewhere.
I can't believe that's a real case, Tom.
I can.
Well, yeah, there is that. I can't. Well, how can you want 50 grand for that?
Well, I do. Gets done for
Mad,
anything
innit?
these
Mental.
days, can't it? Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
Mental.
Mad.
And now it's time for
Clever or Kahunas?
Bit of the Bernard's coming out there. Tommy.
Bit of Bernard.
Bit of Bernard. Never mind all that bollocks. Get the duck out.
I ate that monkey. I wish I could fly.
Oh, right. Oh, we're doing Clever Kahunas,
Clever
right?
or
Okay.
Kahunas.
I forgot where we're up to then. Right.
It's all the excitement, Tom.
Kahuna. Kahuna.
Oh, double kahuna.
My neighbour knocked on my door at 2 a.m. Unbelievable, 2 a.m. Luckily, I was still up practicing the bagpipes, else I would have been really pissed off.
I like that one.
Oh,
You're having
dear.
a 6.
Really?
Yeah, 4 for your
Hey.
gag. And,
Yeah.
and
2 for me
2 for your
cheek.
kahunas and your cheek, yeah.
Right, I'll just write that down to 6. Hey, that's a nice one. Thank you very much indeed. Right, I'm back on my mic. Right.
Went for a clever.
Oh, dear.
I like jokes about the eyes. The cornier, the better.
Oh, short and sweet.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Clever.
I love your breathing. I know you got a cold, but your breathing was good on that.
Thank you.
Delivery. Excellent. I'm going to give you a 6,
Oh,
4, and a 2, mate. Oh, what did you have on
I
it?
had a 1.
Oh, did you?
I had a 1 clever.
Oh, well, all right, then I'll give you 5. Just don't
5.
worry, you'll catch up.
Okay, 5.
Clever. Clever. Apparently, 2 in 5 Swedes are conceived in an IKEA bed, which is unbelievable to me because those stores are very well lit.
Good gag. Well told, Tom.
Do you like it?
Good delivery. You're getting
Thank you.
another 6. Yeah,
Have you been on medicine?
a little bit, yes.
I thought so.
Yeah.
You're acting strange.
Clever kahuna.
Okay.
I got a brand new Mercedes for my wife. What a swap that was.
You're into short sweets this
Hey,
week.
good, eh? Clever,
Clever
and
a
kahunas.
kahuna. Let me
Clever and
work it out.
kahuna.
It was clever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a kahuna, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to 6, mate.
6, thank you.
Yeah. Clever kahuna. This is the school calling about your son, Philip. He's been caught telling unbelievable lies. I'll say he has, the woman replied. I don't have a son. That's quite clever. That
Yeah,
you've got
quite
me on
clever
it.
that.
Yeah. What do you think?
I thought,
Clever and a kahuna I've got on that, mate.
yeah. You're definitely a clever and kahuna there.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you, Tom.
You're doubtful about the gag, aren't you?
The gag, it's not a great gag, and I don't think you told it
Huh?
brilliant either.
Oh, dear. I've been a professional for years, Andy.
I know, but I think it lacked a little bit of enthusiasm.
Oh, right. Okay.
Just lacked a little bit of,
Yeah.
a bit of oomph
Right.
with
Those tablets are obviously wearing off quickly, aren't they?
it. So I'm going to give you 3 for the gag
Oh, you
and the
bastard.
way you told it, and I'm going to give you your clever and your kahuna, so 5.
That's it. That's it. And then you've got 5, the same as I gave you a few minutes ago.
Clever. The other day, I met a Polish sound engineer. And a Czech one too. Hey, I'm on these quick ones tonight, Tom.
A lot of them, yeah. I'm going to give you 6, 4 and a 2.
Thank you.
Yeah. Right. Clever kahuna.
Oh,
We live in a time where household fixtures and appliances can be delivered right to your door with a click. Let that sink in.
now I like that gag.
Yeah?
But again, Tom, I
What?
think you let yourself down the way you told it.
Do you think so?
Your delivery wasn't the best.
No, I'm
And-
feeling a bit undelivered today.
You know that wasn't your best.
No. Yeah.
I think it's a clever gag.
Okay.
A double clever. I'm giving you that.
Yeah.
I can already give you a 2
Up.
for the delivery of the gag.
Oh, God. Oh.
And I'll throw you kahuna in, so I'll give you 5.
Oh, bless you. God. There's no way I'll ever win these. No way. It's impossible.
Clever.
You breathed wrong, Tom.
Clever.
Clever.
Too clever. Double clever.
Right. Okay.
It's amazing that the ancient Greek sculptures made statues without arms. I mean, how did they hold the tools?
Good.
Yeah.
Clever.
Clever, that, yeah.
Right. I don't think the gag's brill, so I'm going to mark you down 1.
Well, what a surprise.
Well, no, I'm just being honest. It's not an hilarious joke, but it is clever. So I'm going to give you 3 and you 2 clevers, which is 5.
Okay.
I don't think it's a great joke.
No, I don't. I agree.
Thank you.
Did I tell it okay?
You told it okay, not as good as I would have done. Right. Clever.
Oh, triple clever.
The brain is amazing. It works 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, right from birth until you get your first erection.
7. Not messing.
Yeah, it's got to be on it, mate.
4 and
It's
a
gotta
3.
be- Yeah, it's got to be 7. Funny. It's the first time I've read it since I wrote it down last week. It's so true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Clever kahuna.
Oh.
Sales of William Shatner's new line of women's lingerie have been shockingly low. Maybe Shatner Pants wasn't the best brand name.
I'll give you 6. What was it? Clever. But
Yeah, clever. I think a clever kahuna.
oh,
Yeah,
I
clever
can't.
kahuna
No,
then.
I can't give you the kahuna, mate. I'll give you just the clever.
You can't
one.
give it me.
No, I'll give you 5 for the 2.
5?
Well, it's you got a 4 and a 1 for
okay.
your clever.
Okay then.
It's not. I don't find it a kahuna. That I think it's funny.
I might have done a clever. I can't remember.
Oh God, here we go.
I think I might have done a clever, Tom.
All right then. Well, I'll give you 3 then.
Bastard.
5. All right, 6 then. There you go. I'll give you 6.
Okay.
Clever kahuna. 5 secrets to men's happiness. 1. Find a woman who can make you laugh. 2. Find a woman who can cook. 3. Find a woman who really listens to you. 4. Find a woman who is amazing in bed. And 5. Make sure these 4 women don't find out about each other.
Good gag.
Yeah?
6.
I'm all great. Thank you very much indeed. Very kind of you.
Clever kahuna.
Oh.
I was shocked to read this Statistically, 6 out of 7 dwarves are not happy.
I've heard it before, but you told it well.
Thank you.
I think it's a 4 and you 2, so you get a 6 for that.
Thank you.
Very good. It's a good little gag, that. Especially around Christmas time. Clever kahuna. The police came to my house tonight holding a picture of my wife. They said, "Is this your wife, sir?" Shocked, I answered yes. They said, "I'm afraid it looks like she's been hit by a bus." I says, "I know, but she's got a lovely personality."
What did you have on that?
Clever and a kahuna.
Yeah, you're getting 6.
Thank you.
It's-
There's a load tonight, isn't there?
There is, yeah. Last
Oh,
one
this
here
is the
coming
last
up.
one.
Last one.
Oh, right.
Kahuna. Kahuna. No. Clever. Kahuna.
Oh.
A man walks into his favourite pub and is shocked to see that all the dartboards are now hanging from the ceiling. This is ridiculous. It really makes me want to throw up.
Clever kahuna.
Yeah, clever
It
kahuna.
is, yeah, you've got it. It's a 6. Yeah, well done, mate. Right, let's add them up. I've got, add them up with us if you want. 2 6s, 12,
Yeah.
and 5, 17, and 5, 22, and 7, 29, 6, 35, and 6, 41. Yeah?
Is that you?
Yeah. You are 5 plus 6, 11 plus 6 is 17.
Yeah.
Plus 5 is 22.
Yeah.
Plus 6, 28. Plus 6,
34.
34. Plus 6 is 40.
Have you won?
I won by 1.
Brilliant.
And you still tried to fiddle me, but you didn't
Brilliant.
win.
No, I made up for you, Tom. Hey, you won the Kahuna, Clever Kahuna Challenge.
Oh, I feel
No, I
so.
made
oh,
up, Tom. I'm really pleased.
I know what you feel like every week now. I feel on top of the world, mate.
You will be this week. You'll have a really good week ahead of you now.
Do us a big favour, will you, mate?
I will.
Just press that button that says fanfare for Tom on it.
I'm going to press it right now.
Oh, I'm feeling better now. I feel a lot
You'll
better.
have a great week, Tom, now, knowing that you're the current champion.
Yeah? Oh.
Yeah, for at least a week.
He's already got next week planned how to get it back.
I'm already working on next week's gags. Yeah, brilliant, Tom. I made up for you, mate.
And now it's time for a bit of boys chat.
We've not done a bit of boys chat for a while, have we, Tom?
No, we haven't actually, but I think there's a bit to chat about this week, isn't there? Still taking the knee in football or sports, generally football. Do you think we should be still taking the knee?
No.
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 Give us a reason why, mate. Any?
Because it's been proved that the knee was to take for Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
And Black Lives Matter are a known corrupt organisation, Tom, that have robbed a lot of money and should be renamed by large mansions.
Oh, right.
Because that's where a lot of the money's gone.
Right. Yeah.
I agree that footballers should do something about racism.
Yeah.
But I don't think they should particularly be taking the knee, I think they should huddle round the centre circle and put their arms around each other in unity against racism. I agree with that. But taking the knee for a corrupt organisation such as Black Lives Matter, in brackets, by large mansions, I think is a lot of bollocks, Tom. So that's my opinion.
In my opinion, no, you shouldn't do it. And in my opinion, it should have never been done in the first place, but not for the reason Andy's just said, but just for the pure reason of racism and all this. I just don't believe in it. You see, in my opinion, to stop racism, stop talking about it. I've got a friend, Hamilton, my mate, who's got black skin. I don't look at him as a black man. He's Hamilton, my mate.
Yeah.
Just stop talking about it.
Stop banging on about it all the time.
Yeah.
And of course, there's the minority people that are racist. We know that, but a majority of this country are not racists.
Yeah, but there are people can't stand white people.
Yeah, there
You
is.
know what I'm
There's that as well.
saying?
Yeah,
And there are some white people who I can't stand as well.
yeah.
But
and
you
me,
know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, just give it a break, will you? It'll never end.
Yeah,
It'll
you're
never
right.
end.
You're right, and I agree with what you just said there as well. Because when all this flared up in 2020, I said it's not tipped back at least 50 years.
You did actually. I
If you remember,
remember you
yeah.
saying that. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
because then, it was just everybody's banging on about it constantly all the time.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. So that's that for now.
yeah, that's put to bed.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear our listener, any views that our listeners got on that as well, by the way, don't we, Tom? So
Yeah.
email us in. I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here started last night on the 6th of November.
Yeah.
And we all know it's a very popular show that draws a big audience in
Yeah.
because of what it is. But I've got to be honest with you, Tom, and I'm sure I speak on behalf of the nation, but I'm absolutely disgusted that the likes of Matt Hancock can be classed as a celebrity. You know?
Well, I'm absolutely disgusted that it can be classed as an MP. Me.
Well, there is that as well. Yeah, exactly.
Unbelievable.
Shocking.
The bloke's a clown.
He's an
utter
idiot. I
clown.
mean, a complete and utter idiot. He's a liar. He's
Yeah.
corrupt.
Yeah.
And we're in the middle of a living crisis, Tom, where everything's going through the roof. The cost of living, interest rates are going up, inflation's through the roof. He's still an acting MP, by the way. It's not as though he's an ex-MP.
No.
He's still a serving MP. And he's chose to take a month out of work that's being paid for by the taxpayer to go into the jungle and get £400,000 for it, plus
Is
all
that
the
how much he's
offspins.
getting?
That's how much he's getting, Tom, 400
That's
grand.
absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
Under the circumstances.
It's shocking.
If other people want to go in and they're willing to pay him 400,000, well, good luck to him.
Yeah.
But that he's completely and utterly out of order doing that. And that's how that piece of crap rubs it in our faces. And he's done it all the way from the Brexit stuff and all that.
Yeah.
He's always lied and rubbed it in our faces.
He's got no morals, obviously.
None.
The man has proved what an absolute prick he is.
Yeah.
And I'm more disappointed as well, Tom, in the production company.
Yeah.
For even contemplating asking an arsehole like that in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I absolutely
I'm
agree
quite
with
disgusted that the production company have gone down that road.
Yeah.
Knowing how popular their show is.
Yeah.
For him to even go down that road. You know, it's in the title, I'm a Celebrity. Well, I'll tell you what, find a celebrity that the public like. Don't find an acting MP that the public hate and detest, you know.
You see, and another thing, Andy, is you're talking about the television companies. They have no morals either.
They haven't.
They are as bad as MPs. They have no morals whatsoever.
Yeah. All they care about, Tom, is revenue.
Ratings and revenue.
Ratings and advertising and phone-ins and how much money they can squeeze out of the general public.
And they don't give a flying toss about the people. They
really
don't.
And you know, Summer, Ant and Dec as well. You know, they've gone down in my estimation because they've got a lot of clout on TV.
Yeah.
And they've got a lot of clout with that company, surely. And surely they should have sat down and gone, we can't go down this road of having this prick on.
Yeah.
For the good of the show and for the good of the nation, you've got to rescind this. You can't have him on. And we don't want to be a part of this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they've gone along with it, Tom. So again, it proves that I've said it all along about them. They're a pair of false bastards.
Yeah, of course they are.
Simple as that.
They're entertainers.
Entertainers that are false.
Yeah.
Just like them two, Philip Schofield and Hilly Wallaboobie. Another pair of false twats.
Well, they are, aren't
They're all
they?
false, Tom.
It's all for their own ends, mate.
Yeah,
That's all
they're all
it is, isn't it?
false.
Right. The next one, the last one.
Go on.
Just Sunak. Just a quick one of Sunak. I'll put my 2 pennies in if you want.
Go on.
All I want to say is, what a dick. He's a complete and utter prick, the man.
He's another puppet, Tom. Another puppet.
He's another liar. He's another
puppet.
He gets in and employs Have they got no brains whatsoever, these people? MPs? Well, they haven't. I know they haven't. He gets in and employs a woman who's just been fired
Yeah.
for basically giving away the country's secrets, basically.
Yeah.
And he's employed her.
Crazy.
Does he not see that he's doing wrong?
Obviously not.
And now he's making other mistakes as well. But they'll just go along with him because there's nobody else to use, is there, anymore? They're running out of them now.
Yeah.
Sorry, what do you want to say, pal?
Just the same, I think he's a puppet.
Yeah.
It's all been a plan. The whole shenanigans with the Tories at the moment. It's all been part of a plan. Let's get Boris out. Let's get the idiot in that hasn't got a clue what she's talking about, Liz Truss, who nobody really heard of before she came to the forefront. She lasted a record 45 days. We've had 3 prime ministers in 3 months, basically. We've not even voted for 2 of them.
Yeah, it's not just this is the issue. It's the rest of the world. They're just pissing themselves, laughing at us.
Yeah, no.
And somebody said the other day, I think he was in Australia, how can you have a prime minister that nobody's actually voted for?
Exactly.
And he was talking from another country, going,
"Yeah,
is this democracy?" Well, it's not, is it? Because there's no such thing as
There's no democracy here anymore, Tom. It's gone. It's a thing of the past.
Yeah, it's gone.
It's, we're being told now.
Yeah.
We're being dictated to.
Yeah.
And people can't see it.
We let things go.
Yeah.
This is the trouble.
Yeah.
And we always have done, and there's no going back. I watched that Enoch Powell thing the other day, and everything he said was right. But you tell a snowflake to watch it, and they'll turn around and go, no, he's just a racist and this, that, and the other. No, he wasn't a racist. He was just saying.
Exactly.
The place is going to sink if we take any more in.
Yeah.
And now he was absolutely right.
Tom, it's been like this for a while. You speak out, and you're either a racist, you're a bigot.
It's the easiest way, isn't it?
It's the easy. Yeah. There's no argument then you see with them. They just shoot you down and call you that and call you this. All right then. And people have got to the point they go, okay, that's what you think of me. That's what you think of me then. Nothing more I can say on the subject.
Yeah.
And that's what we're up against, unfortunately. Yeah.
And that was a bit of boys chat. Oh, I feel better now. I've got that out of my system.
Yeah, good rant that.
Aye. Oh, way up. Phone. Hello? Line 2.
Hello, it's Father O'Reilly. Why do people get shocked when I go into their houses?
Why do people get shocked when you go into their houses? Because you're a crap electrician, that's why.
You pair of fat fliddly licking rimming backdoor hubble bag of wats.
Thank you very much, Reverend. It's time for
Fabulous
tips. We've got some good ones here, haven't we, mate? Sorry, we're going to say something.
I was going to read the first tip out until you interrupted me, you rude bastard.
I'm sorry. Straight over you.
Straight over it.
Sorry. Go on then.
Right, here's tip number 1. You're just about to head out the door.
What were you going to say? I'm sorry. Don't stop raising your hand.
You're just about to head out the door and your lipstick snaps mid-application. Sound familiar?
Oh, yeah.
With this quick trick, your lipstick can live to see another day. Take a lighter and gently melt the snapped edges. Reattach the pieces together and leave to set in the fridge.
Hey,
what a brilliant tip.
Listen to us being sensible. What's going on here?
I know, what a brilliant tip that is.
Yeah, I'm going to remember that. Luminous light switch. A dab of glow-in-the-dark paint means no more groping for the light switch in the dark. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
It's a great idea, but I've never had a trouble finding the switch.
Long reach shears.
Oh.
Slip PVC pipes over the handles of your pruning shears and tape them in place to extend your reach and clip high branches without a ladder.
Good idea.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Phone shield. When you're painting or gardening, keep your phone clean and dry by sealing it in a zip-top bag. You can still work the buttons right through the bag because it's a see-through.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Flash finder.
Oh,
When you've dropped something small and can't find it, turn the lights off and shine a torch across the floor. Transparent items like a contact lens will glimmer. Other objects will cast a shadow, marking their location.
dear me. We need to rename this programme, mate.
We do. What we're going to call it?
I don't know, the Sensible Show or something like that.
The sensible tips. The most sensible tips you've ever heard in your live show.
That's it. That's the one. Yeah. Pre-paint lotion. Coat your face and arms with Vaseline before painting, and the splatters will wash off effortlessly. That doesn't sound right, does it?
Effortlessly.
That's it. Effortlessly.
Effortlessly.
Have I spelt this wrong? Look at that. Have a look at that.
Effortlessly. No, you spelt it right. You just can't read it.
Effortless. That's it. Effortlessly.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hurrah,
Yeah.
I think he's got it.
Thank you. I thank you.
Touch up without clean up. No need to mess up a brush to fix a wall wound. Just dip an old washcloth in the paint and throw it away when you're done. A washcloth leaves the same texture as a paint roller, so your repair will blend in nicely.
Good idea. That is a great idea, because when you go in the shed and you pick your paintbrush up and it's all hard and horrible.
Yeah,
And every time you go, oh, why didn't I just wash it properly?
I know.
That's a great idea. Could you just use your
Yeah.
little bit of cloth and lob
Yeah.
it in the bin then?
Good tip.
Here's a good one as well. Keep pictures level. A pinch of blue tack on the back lower corners prevents picture tilt without harming walls. So in
Brilliant.
other words, you put your blue tack on the back, a couple,
Yeah.
one on each at the back. Get it nice and straight and just give it a little push against the wall. That is a good idea. actually.
Fabulous.
Yeah. Right. And that was a reading lesson.
Fabulous tips.
Well, that's it from Tom and Andy's podcast show. We hope you've enjoyed it because we have, and that's what matters.
And yes, if you've enjoyed it half as much as we have, then we've enjoyed it twice as much as you.
A big thank you to our sponsors, the Music Factory Blackpool, and our producer, Doris. Toodaloo!
Toodaloo.